Hello? Hello? Jarl can hear colours. You should get that looked at. How's it going? No lair, no PNG tuber. Sorry. So I just spun up a brand new OBS setup for this so I didn't disrupt anything. This is a test stream. Twitch is going to run ads. All right. Yeah, Kiss Cash Jarl, Muldrum. How's it going? No idea how long I'll go for this stream. I don't want to do too much in Elden Ring. I'm just basically doing the stream to see how it goes. I did the video card swap. So the 5070 is now inside the streaming PC where it was meant to go. So whenever Twitch want to do AV1 encoding, they can do that. And I can make use of it. This is not involving AV1 encoding as far as I understand. I can actually go and look at the logs for OBS. And I can see this. So it's using Twitch's enhanced broadcasting, which is just another way of saying that your computer is going to be the one that encodes multiple qualities instead of Twitch's computers. So I can see that's an HEVC code, HEVC codec stream going out at 7.5 megabit. So that's the maximum quality at 1440p. It'll be interesting to see how that goes, because I would say that with H.264, 7.5 megabit is good for 1080p. So hopefully it's good for 1440p. And I'm also sending out a 6 megabit 1080p stream for anyone that can't watch 1440p. I'm also sending out a 3.5 megabit 720p stream and a 1 megabit 480p stream and a 0.5 megabit 360p stream. It's doing all of that encoding of several outputs on my end instead of Twitch's end, and consuming about 18 to 20 megabit of upload capacity in the process, and about 50% of my GPUs. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong keyboard. Yeah. And yeah, OBS is currently using about, so it's 50% of the video encode capacity of the 5070 doing this, and about 30-something% of the 3D capacity, which I presume is, I don't know. I don't know what it's using the 3D capacity for. I guess that's maybe part of the video encoding. But yeah, then I have to run my lair at the same time when we actually do that. So I don't know. Right now, I can't run my lair at the same time and get 1440p because the lair is outputting to a 1080p display device. But I think I can get that running. Yeah, I won't go into the details of that. Time for a 3 PC setup. I think the overhead that's remaining is plenty. It's just that I've loaded a bunch of shit into the lair that I've not optimized for a long time, so I probably need to strip a bunch of stuff out and kind of start again. which I have done in a way, like when I run the lair light mode, that's kind of what I've done. I've removed a bunch of shaders and a bunch of objects in there, and it runs a lot more efficiently when I do that. But yeah, I didn't want to have that in the way of just doing a test stream today, and I couldn't think of a better game to view at 1440p than Elden Ring. I'm actually playing it at 4K, slightly less than that rendered, but using NVIDIA deep learning anti-aliasing, so it might be a bit over sharpened on the stream actually. We'll see. I'll have a look, because I always add like a sharpen filter to the capture in OBS, because I find that the video encoding blurs things a bit, and I find the sharpen offsets it a little bit. But if you overdo that, it can introduce like haloing effects. And I noticed that Elden Ring has like chromatic aberration towards the edges of the screen, which I can't find a way to turn that off. And sometimes that, whoops. Yeah, this is probably one of the like effects settings or something like that, but I can't find a way to turn that off on its own. Yeah, yellow gek, hey. Oh yeah, here's my new weapon. I switched, at least for now, from the halberd that I was rocking during the regular stream to fucking massive red flowing hammer, which is very good. I like. And it's currently at, yeah, so it's the Prelate's Inferno Crozier, which I've upgraded to plus 23, which I think is only a couple of points off max. I actually don't know for sure. And put the heavy enchant on it. I can't remember the right word now. I'm still thinking Dark Souls 3 here. Then I went and did a respec. So I found the place. So yeah, this is my map now. A lot more has opened up, but there's a lot of this area I haven't explored properly yet. And turns out that there's a whole underground, a few very large spaces underground, in addition to all the above world stuff. So I've seen a bunch of this. We'll go for a bit of a tour. We'll use the 1440p stuff to go through some areas that I've been to before. We'll do some combat. Maybe I'll start exploring one of these new to me areas, so I can see what fast movement looks like. So much has happened. Yeah, well, I haven't been streaming Elden Ring, Pod Sketch. So I did those 4 streams, and I've been playing offline. I'm just using it today as a test stream for 1440p, because I got invited to the beta for 1440p streaming on Twitch, and I got the setup to accommodate it, so I'm trying it out. But you're more nimble with that hammer than I would expect. Yeah, right. I can even use it single-handed. So yeah, this is... so I did the respec and I just went all in strength for now, but I'm starting to run out of reasons to put points into... Where am I? Reasons to put points into strength. So I'm at 59, but technically 57 or something. This battle mage crown is increasing my strength. It's been so long since I've not worn a crown, I forgot that we just had a default character and then changed to pigtails or ponytails, whatever that is. Crown goes back on. Yeah. And this actually came by default. This hammer came by default with a special technique that was like slam on the ground and leave fire and run forward, spreading fire, and then knock enemies into the air with it. But I didn't find that very effective, so I just replaced it with another leave fire on the ground one, which it's like... Yeah. Except it's magma. Nice. Let's go to where I respect, I guess. Let's have a look there. I can't remember if there's... We'll go through and have a look at some vistas. I think it was over here, right? Yeah. Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. So yeah, I still have not finished the game. Still have not touched... I haven't even bought the DLC. So I'll put the weapon away so it's a bit easier. Makes it a bit easier to see things. I got a chest in here that I haven't unlocked yet. This is locked. So yeah, this is a really cool area. I first came into this area and I figured that this was the area I was looking for where the named person is, but I didn't actually think it was a fight. Because I came in here and it's like there are a bunch of ads sitting around on the ground, and I was like, oh, you know what this feels like? It feels like Rosaria's bedchamber from Dark Souls 3, because I was looking around scouting before walking in. It's like these up in the ceiling. It's like, oh yeah, this is the equivalent of, this is the respec area. And the person who is there sort of in the middle must be the person you speak to for that. So I just, went in, and it's like cutscene. It's like, oh, shit. it's a boss. Actual, like, fight boss. And I had 3 flasks, and I was like a third down in my health or something like that. And I still managed to get her to like halfway through the second phase before she started summoning things. And that was sort of game over. But yeah. So now you can just, now that you've actually beaten her, she's like...
Now, is it thy wish to yet again be born anew?
Yeah, you can do your rebirth, which is...
Be not alive. I would birth.
Yeah, I would birth. Yeah, that's your respec. And it uses, what is it, larval tears, which I think I got a few, I got 12 of them. So, yeah. Well, how about, let's go, to where I first glimpsed the capital, because that's a pretty cool vista. I think down here. Yeah. Abandoned coffin. So I'll be going back and watching this VOD to have a look at what the 1440p output looks like. We'll make sure it's daytime. Is anyone... Oh, so there's actually... I'll link an article, because there's some limitations to actually watching it. But is anyone currently watching in 1440p? I'm just curious. But because there's some restrictions in terms of location and possibly streaming viewing software as well. But yeah, if anyone's curious, the information is there, and it mentions stuff like, why can't I see some qualities? If a viewer can't watch a stream in 2K, a message in the video quality settings menu will let them know. To be a device or settings issue, or if you're logged out, you won't be able to watch it. If you're in certain locations, like higher resolution viewing is currently restricted to some regions, but viewers should still be able to watch 1080p. Device or browser not supported, that sort of stuff. So Menu gives the option, but you're on 1080p, so 1440p is just a waste of... All right, yeah. Fair enough. Although you might get a sharper... unless you're short on bandwidth, switching to 1440p would still be of a benefit because it will be a higher bitrate and it will get downscaled and you'll get a sharper view. But KissCast watching in 1440p, Arky watching looks from Germany, looks great, nice. Oh yeah, there was a dragon up ahead just here as well. And I kind of stumbled into them. And it seemed like a pretty decent fight, except they ran away. I got them down to like half their health and then they vanished. And I'm pretty sure it was the dragon that I banned someone in chat for mentioning. I don't remember the name now because it's one of those easily forgettable, complicated dragon names with many X's in it. But it showed up around here. And like I hadn't reached this area yet and someone mentioned it once. It got timed out as being like a thing in the future. Then they came back and mentioned it again and we... It's like, what the fuck? I just banned them. They're gone. I think it was only 2 people during the 4 Elden Ring streams that I did that we ended up banning. The first person... Ooh, there we go. The first person was right early on in the first stream, and I was wandering around, and they said, "Go get the horse." It's like, I just started. I didn't know who they were. It was like their first time chatter. I was like, I just banned them instantly. Ooh, it's a bit hard to slow. Oh, someone here. Who's that? Oh, I know you. You're someone who is consumed by the scarlet rot, and I helped save? Question mark, I guess. She was missing her arm when I found it, by the way. I'll talk to her in a second. She went off on her own trip, which I assume has led her here. A pretty game. All right. What do you got to say?
Ah, we meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle. Now I'm tracing the path Melania took, after unleashing the power of the Scarlet Rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
Ooh. I think that's where I'm heading. Radahn is dead, by the way. It was one of the few fights that actually gave me trouble. I think it took me like 10 plus attempts to get him down, but I also was refusing to summon help. And the fight takes place in this massive battlefield that has all these summon signs around for you to summon people to help. I was like, no. I'm a solo him, so I did. Lost your arm. Where's the last place you remember having it? Let's find. Yeah, let's. Yeah, where is it?
Now, she's passed into.
Oh, hang on. That was a different one.
Now, she's passed into the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think where she's referring to is off here. If it's the name I remember, this is like Melania's Haligtree or something, but I've not reached there yet, and I'm pretty sure this place here, Ordina Liturgical Town, is the gateway into there, because there's a sealed thing that I can't get through yet, but I'll figure that out. Bane also, Solid Redan's a fun fight. Yeah, it was interesting. I heard it was poorly balanced, or it was like changed for balance shortly after launch or something like that. Elixir, hey, how's it going? Yeah, so for anyone just joining in, I'm testing out Twitch's beta for 1440p. Hence, I have no lair set up or alerts or anything like that. I can't see shit in terms of lair stuff. I feel like 1440p on a 2018 phone is probably not a good idea, but certainly do see it, right? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Just depends on the screen, I suppose. Invisible dragon. Where? I mean, oh, right. God damn it, now it's raining. All right. Trying to remember if we had any vistas in this area, in the Volcano Manor. Like looking over the volcano type stuff. What's the Temple of Eagle? It's only for selected partners. Partners and affiliate can apply for it. So pretty much anyone who's affiliate and partner should be able to apply for it. It's just that you have to provide them with some information about your system and internet. So they'll probably only invite people who meet those minimum requirements, which is it's basically you need around 20 megabit upload speed, though you can tune it for a bit less. And a relatively modern GPU, though it doesn't use the AV1 encoding that's present on like the 4000 and 5000 series of NVIDIA. I think you just need a GPU that's capable of HEVC encoding. Let's see out here. Actually, I can link. Hang on again. Oops. Oops. Give me my mouse back. Yeah, there's an article with more information on it, but if you're on mobile, it might be a bit difficult to swap and watch it, I guess. But yeah, I think I don't think you need to get an invite to apply for it or anything. Oh yeah, this guy here. I don't think I beat this guy before. I think I ran past him. Because there's a bridge there that was originally down, and you're forced to go all the way around there and down and back up here. And I got to this point, and it's actually, I nearly missed it. I was struggling for a while, and there's like a couple of lifts there that are really easy to miss to get up to this spot. I was like, how the fuck do I get up there? And I eventually checked the wiki, and it's like, fucking hell. They're so easy to miss. They're very, yeah. Anyway, I ran past this guy, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think I ever came back and said hello to him. So, hello. For me. Oh, you dropped your hood. Black Flame Monk hood. What's that? Male hood of iron links covering a headband engraved with flames attire of the Black Flame Monks. Black Flame Monks, enthralled by the god-slaying Black Flame, became traitors, abandoning their posts as guardians. The seduction of a taboo is never easily spurned. I'm getting lost trying to find this area too. Yeah. It's this lift. Actually, what's at the bottom of it before I head down? Because I think there is an enemy down there, but there was a much worse one there originally, I think. I don't think it respawns. See if we can get this lizard to bendy. Get bendy. Yeah. They have like retractable, extendable midsections. Ow. Ow. Yeah, like anyway, be quiet. Yeah, so you come up here, I think, to this area. And I think after beating whatever's here, you look around and you're kind of distracted by the view. It's like, well, where do I go next? Oh, there's nowhere to go. Nowhere obvious to go, but there's actually this lift and this lift. This one goes down. I think I did go down. Yeah, this is a neat looking area too. There's so many things in Elden Ring that are just good looking. The lava in this game is surprisingly not dangerous compared to Dark Souls, where you step in lava in Dark Souls and it's like it knocks big chunks off your health really quickly. While you're in it, it's like just a few seconds and you're dead, unless you're wearing a like extreme amount of fire resist and using spells. But it's in this, no, you can just wade through it. It's fine. Yeah. Test stream, yes, yeah. So no lair, no alerts, nothing like that. No, not even ping tuber. I've just got a bare bones separate OBS setup configured to run a 1440p stream. But yeah, let's... Hang on. Shush. You too. Yeah, just... Ow. 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 It's like you get slowed down, but I'm not doing anything particular, and it's like, I'm just walking in lava. Walking in scarlet rot is more dangerous than walking in lava. Speaking of which, what does this area look like? We'll go here maybe. It's totally different. Yeah. I would have been dead in seconds if that was Dark Souls. Oops, what did I do then? Oh, right. Yeah, I'll put that away. I'll have to show the first view that I had of Underground, and the first realization that there's so much like content underneath the world as well. It was like, wow, the way that they did it, really, really cool. This is all underground, and we've gone, at this point you've gone through like layers and layers and layers of underground to get here. This tickles a little, yeah. But this is an enormous lake of scarlet rot. Wonderful. We'll have a look at it from the other side. But yeah, it's all draining down here. All this fungus growths around. Makes you wonder what buildings were here. Like, all this area is now obviously contaminated and flooded and whatnot, but there were constructs here before that. That's kind of filled in. There were from the lore that I can piece together, there were civilizations from before the Erd Tree watermelon soup. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it though. Literally, this place is the Lake of Rot. So the areas that are underneath the world are kind of civilizations that flourished before the Erd Tree was around. Gross. But yes, like when I say this is more dangerous than walking in lava. Okay. Getting infected. Okay, scarlet rot, bang. My health, bang, 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 bang. And that happens even when I'm out of there, which, yeah. Stop. So scarlet rot is worse than lava. Scarlet's a menace. Yeah, it is. So I don't know if there's an easier way to do this area, but I basically brute forced it with a spell to cleanse me of it. And there's platforms you can run between. And there's an enemy out there. There's a dragonkin warrior. Maybe I should go out there and fight for now. I'll leave it for another. I skipped it because I don't want to try fighting it in the scarlet rot. I can't be fucked. I can't be bothered. But let's go and have a look at when I first realized there was all this underground. And I'll make sure to turn in the correct direction when you get that reveal. How did I think I was wandering around the minor Erd Tree here. Yeah, here. This will be good to see in 1440p actually, whether it can deal with fast-moving grass, which is foliage, which is always a problematic to encode. Oh great, now it's gone foggy. Bear. Another bear. Scratching a big tree. Where's the Erd Tree? Let's wait. Not like I should be able to miss it. Except it's gone foggy, so... Yeah, so it was this. I was wandering around up here, and this building came into view, and its doors were closed. And then as I was standing there watching it from the distance, the doors opened. So I don't know if that's like a game state bug or if it's intentional, but for some reason it was closed and then just opened on its own. But yeah, it just said Siofra River Well, and there was an elevator here, so we need to call that back up. Most intensive when it rains, I'd wager. Rains and foliage, for sure. Just that video encoding typically has a lot of issues with the noise that is foliage shapes and the color green as well. So it's not easily compressible. It tends to really mess with the bitrate. Yeah, so there's an elevator here. There's an elevator here. I have called the elevator. This might take a little while though. So yeah. So just wait. Enjoy the high detail armor. Gargoyle, hey. Elevator's doing her best. Yeah. Still waiting. Oh, I think I hear it. You hear it? Yep. Hey, our lift is here. Our ride's here. Okay. I think it's this direction. But yeah, I'm just going to take a nap on the elevator while that's moving. At first, I thought this was just like okay, we're going underground to like another hero's grave thing. It's like, okay, here we are. We're going to stop now. We're going to stop now. Wait. We're going to stop. Nope. There's like a whole place down here. It's like, oh, we just keep going. Oh. That's your underground vista. It's so cool the way they've done this. Looks like a big starry sky, but it's actually just a cavern underground with glowing bits. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a gorgeous game. Oh, I'm here. The Siofra River. And this is all this area, and I've just arrived over here at a place across the way, which maybe we could have a look at. Palace approaching Ledge Road. I've been through all this. There's a sort of a twin of this area out here as well. So it's the Siofra River and the Ainsel River. And it's got like an equally impressive, it's not quite as large an area, but it goes down to that. You basically make your way through that and find your way down to the Lake of Rot, and then you find your way down even further to this thing, and then there's a fight down there, and then I'm blocked from progressing. There's like something there with you need something to progress there. I haven't got that yet. This place is so big they let you use your horse. Deep underground. All sorts of like foliage and trees and all that too, so you could easily look at this and think, oh yeah, it's just a dark above ground area, but nope. Somehow trees are growing down here. Go up a little aqueduct or waterfall thing. Another elevator. This one shouldn't take that long. Yeah. This game makes me want to go back and do some of those videography landscape views that I did when I first started streaming. I didn't have my lair set up, so I just had this slideshow of videos, for lack of a better term, that I've taken of landscapes from inside pretty looking video games like Red Dead and Control, stuff like that. Just sort of 60-second loops looking out on the landscapes. Let's go to the horse. That was a good slideshow, yeah. And yeah, so that's the area over there that I think I've just gotten access to, right where my hat is pointing to, with a convenient arrow. Yeah, this is part of like a massive aqueduct system for an ancient city that towers over you down here, and you can go up to the top of it. You just have to progress through the game to be able to do it. This place is a bit annoying to run through because of those wisps. They actually still hit pretty hard. Yeah. Object permanence ceases to exist. Yeah, I get a bit the same, like I can get lost and turned around and forget things, like where things are relative to me, and I think that's understandable. When you lose senses of like depth perception, It's like in real situations like that, you'd have a lot more cues for understanding where you are and where you last saw things, but when you're just wandering around a screen, using a screen, it's easy to lose track of things. The compass helps, I think. We're gonna get shot at. Oh shit. Yeah, so got like a Mount Olympus vibe sort of going on with that structure over there. It's because of games you first learnt Northeast Southwest. I mean, I'm probably the same. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Probably. Considering I've been playing various games since I was like 5 years old or so. Just wondering if I actually found this site of grace. Yes, I have. Okay. Well, resting here de-aggroes the enemy anyway, so there we go. Yeah, this is all underground, but it's with the coloring, it's very easy. Like they've done well with the coloring to make it look like it's actually like a starry night sky. Part of an eternal city here. You can visit part of that. It's like another elevator back up to the surface. It's a huge structure. It's easy to miss. It's so big. It's kind of just a looming part of the background until you're actually underneath it. I'm being shot at again, aren't I? Yeah, so up here is not too special. God damn it. These guys actually hit pretty hard, so let's get out of here. See, they're good shots too. Let's get somewhere where I can de-aggro them and teleport. That hurt. If we look at this big basin with a huge statue in it, which may have at one point been a person. I don't know. Ainsel River. You fought a dragon here, and it did not last very long. I think my weapon upgrade has outpaced this particular area when I was here. Very cool. Oh yeah, God, did I hate this area. As soon as I found this area, the deep root depths underneath the main city, I was like, oh, great. We've got, is it this one? No, not here. The root facing cliffs, maybe. It's like, oh, great. We got another Dark Souls 1 experience of having to walk down tree roots or tree limbs. Yeah, this. But thankfully it's not as bad as Dark Souls 1 because the geometry makes a bit more sense and the controls are a bit more responsive, and it's I still had a couple of falls navigating this area, and there's more. So you make your way down there. I think to here. And they even let you use your horse. I can't remember how you first arrive here. I think maybe... I don't know. But yeah. I really hate that section of Dark Souls 1 where you enter that tree and you have to navigate down the tree roots, and there's the mushroom people at the bottom of it. It's like, fucking hell. And then you're rewarded with another janky area, which is the sandy area that's got the ancient dragon at the end of it. It's like all the geometry there is kind of jank. Do I have the DLC? No, not yet. The Elden Ring DLC, no. I'll finish off all the base content that I can come across, and then I'll add in the DLC. I'll buy the DLC and add it in. I don't know if that's going to be a good way of doing it, but I guess that's how it would have worked if I'd bought the game and played it originally. Yeah, let's have a look at... So my first glimpse of the capital was technically here at the Divine Bridge, and I got teleported here through another trapped chest. So I arrived here. It's like, oh, in front of me was, I think, a giant wielding a bow thing. And then it's like, okay, turn around, and it's like, oh, what's that? And it's like, oh. And then I teleported from somewhere like over here. I think maybe here. The Tower of Return. So if you want a glimpse of the city, just go here. Into the Tower of Return and get teleported here. You even get a Site of Grace to come back. But there's no way down that I could find, and I've since then raised a lift up here. This lift, which I won't lower right now, but I will jump. And then there's this lad, this large lad, just lying across the city. Very, very large, very dead dragon. One of the proper ancient stone skin dragons. Which we'll get another view of that in a minute. But yeah, I tried jumping off the edges of this thing. It looks like a couple of nearby buildings that you might be able to jump to, but there's a death plane in between you and them, unfortunately. So the textures here are a bit low quality. Might not be loading in a high detail model here. Weird. Can you attack the trapped chests, or they still grab you? I haven't tried attacking them. They just emit like a miss, and you get ensnared in them and get teleported away. It happens after you open them. So yeah, you can't Assassin's Creed off this, unfortunately. I thought you might be. I thought that might be safe enough to jump down to, but it's not. You can't quite reach there without the death plane getting you. Yeah, it's otherwise a good view if it's not too foggy. But the real vista when you enter the city, I think it's over here. Yeah, where Bok is. Hey, Bok.
Bok the seamster, at your service, master.
It's taken
Ready
to being
make adjustments to your garments.
my seamster, which I have not taken advantage of.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on...
Yeah, it's foggy. Let's pass time. Still foggy. Oh, it's clearing up, I think. But also, sun rays through the fog. Down in front. Yeah, that's one big dead dragon. It's got 4 wings, I think. So yeah, they're very similar to the Dark Souls ancient dragons, which I think had that as well. And pretty much all of these buildings down here you can either wander around or inside of. You navigate through there and down there and then wander the streets. I think there's a bunch of stuff that I've left unexplored. And then there's sewers underneath that. There's like a maze of sewers. There's they lead down even further to all this, the deep root depths. And then that leads further on to this area, and then down again, and down again, and down again. It's like, how many fucking levels are there? And you never seem to reach a level that's like magma, you know? Like in Dark Souls 1, when you go down deep enough, you hit the Izalith, is it? The Izalith that's been flooded mostly with magma as a result of the witches' pyromancies. Maybe I should play through Dark Souls 1 and 3, maybe 2. Just in like a normal story playthrough instead of the randomizer that I play Dark Souls 3 occasionally. Maybe later. Maybe later. What else? There was some pretty interesting landscapes around. Is it here, maybe? Just trying to remember. There was somewhere with like really sheer cliffs. I think it might have been. Maybe here. Cliffs in Elden Ring? I think here. Well, it's not what I was looking for, but... Game's loading a bit laggy. Hang on, is that... Yeah. The frame rate is a bit low there, because I put the 3080 in this PC, so it might not be able to do what the 5070 could quite do. It's, there we go. Should be no real difference on stream. Reen, hey, how am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just testing out 1440p. We're having a look around at some pretty places in Elden Ring. How are you? Twitch is beta testing 1440p streaming So I thought I'd give it a go just by having a completely different setup that for now doesn't involve my lair or overlays or anything like that. And I can come back to the VOD afterwards and see what it was like. And you folks can get an idea for what quality we might be getting in the not too distant future. Though I honestly, I would prefer the option of just using the added bandwidth to stream at 1080p with higher quality, because I don't think we really need that extra resolution without the bandwidth to match it. But you can kind of do that at the moment anyway. It's just unofficial, like stream at 8 megabit 1080p. It works. Just that they don't officially support it. Well, doing pretty good. Doing some older achievement hunting in WoW today. Ooh. How'd it go? So that's to the south. Get out of here. Couple links, hey. Wait, is that? Oh, that's a loot. Oh, there we go. New spell obtained. Blood Flame Blade. What did I get there? Enchants right hand armament with Blood Flame. Needs incantation. I was looking for more of these weapon enchants. I was wondering where they were. Faith 12, Arcane 10. A Blood Oath incantation granted by the Lord of Blood. Engulfs armament held in the right hand with Blood Flame. Can be cast while in motion. After dealing damage, Blood Flame continues to build up onset of blood loss for a very short time. Ooh, interesting. You got blocked by 5 of them being connected to daily quest with none of them being up. Ah, right. That's... Yeah, that's a bit rough. They tie achievements to things that are only available at limited times. Yeah, so I'm just wandering around. We might go look at a new area soon, so maybe I'll do that after the ad break. So yeah, there's an ad break coming up. I don't have any break thing that I can do. I can just put up a BRB sign, but I'll step away for a quick break, and I'll find somewhere where we can sit and look out. How about here? We've been looking down low and along the flatlands, but how about up in the mountains? I've had it with catacombs, by the way. Whenever I see a catacombs now, I just go in and grab the Site of Grace and I'm gone. Because they doubled and tripled down on that boss that I hate. That watchdog boss. So I'm like, no. After I fought 2 of them at once as a boss, I said, no, I'm not going into catacombs anymore unless I feel like I really need to. Which makes me look up what's in the catacombs first. So, all right, I'll be back shortly. Yeah. Also dislike them. Yeah, I don't blame you. And I'm just gonna get a stretch and a snack. So I'll be right back. The dual kitty sucks major chunks. Yeah, Renee, hey. Anyway, I'll be right back. All right. Welcome back. Couple of daily quest achievements in BFA where other players doing it will prevent you from achieving it too. People end up making a queue to attempt it still. Damn. Massive chain leads to a cool transformation mount. Just have to keep an eye out for them. Okay. Yeah, I don't miss MMOs. I was very tempted by Dune, but still I look at it and go, I can't touch another MMO. It'll suck me right in. Welcome back. Yeah, thank you. All right. So yeah, there's not a lot to see in this this frozen area. because a lot of it's snowy anyway. So yeah. Yeah, Renee, hey, how's it going? Let's have a look at something new to me, which I think would be down here. It was like, wow. And then they added foxes and dragons. Right. Yeah, so that Mogwin Palace, I think that said. I believe this to be, yeah, the other side of the thing that we glimpsed in the distance from here. The thing that was like giving me Mount Olympus vibes. So it's around here. And I've wandered a little bit into this area, but not much. So let's go and have a look. Though I don't think I've got any upgrades I can do. What's my 13,000, 14,000 off leveling, so I may as well. Was it 94,000 I need? That'll do. It's a big hammer, yeah. Really into Night Rain currently. How are you liking LD? I'm like mostly liking it. Yeah, I'll reserve final judgment from the for the end, but it's a gorgeous game, and it's huge almost to a fault. But that's probably because I've been playing it a lot and burning out a little bit on just how big it is, instead of doing what's probably intended, and it's to play it for a bit at a time. But yeah, this hammer is the Prelate's Inferno Crozier, however that's pronounced. Colossal hammer with the appearance of roiling flames. Weapon of the Prelates who led the fire monks. Its heft represents the weight of their guardianship. The hammer's head is unusually substantial, and strong attacks will fling foes into the air. And I've replaced the special attack with Eruption, which I think suits it better than the one it came with. I don't know how much of an effective difference there is, but yeah. Check my ads. I'm getting the HUD back on while I'm actually playing. Don't need that much magic. Flasks. Tried getting to WoW a few years ago, but just couldn't. Even had a lovely guild of a friend to be in. Problem is, most of the players had been playing since 2000s and made the mistake of trying to follow the lore. Oh, right. Yeah, there were, I think the last time I played, there were still 40-man raids around. I think that maybe they just cut them back to 20 or something. And that's around about when I stopped playing. It was so confusing. Wreckerai, hey, fancy mallet? Yeah, mallet. Rude. But yes, hey, how's it going? I think these are all passive except for the red ones, which have this really interesting attack. If they'll do it. Somersaulting around. Flipping around. But that's not the one I was after for you to do. But looks like you're not going to do it, so... That's interesting. You found the one spot where there's an edge to that. Oh, there we go. That's what I was after. They're like sprout blood spikes and then roll around. Roly-polies, yeah. TBC was 40, Wrath went to 10 and 25, right. Writing in WoW got a lot better in Dragonflight than the War Within. You realised WoW has 20 plus years of lore to catch up on, so they're adding lore walking quests next patch that break into more easily processed pieces that are relevant to the current storylines. WoW Abridged Edition. Yeah. I like this hammer. I missed you though. Just sent him flying. Maybe I'll turn the game sound down just a little bit now that we're actually fighting stuff. Hang on. Because it can go from quiet to loud really quickly. And I don't have a proper sound setup with this. Like that I can just press a button and easily control it. Hello. Magma doesn't seem super effective, but if it stuns and interrupts them a little bit, then that's all I really want. Ow, ow. It's like the wheeled skeletons. That nearly killed me. Damn near killed me. This place is going to be tough by the looks of it if they're all around. Can I use my horse here? Oh, I can. There's something down here. I think I've been down to here. But then I turned around. Because I think there was something big wandering around and I wanted to save it for when I was more awake or on stream or something, because I knew the 1440p test was going to be available. So heavy weapons are fun, yeah. Uh-oh, is that something else coming up? No, okay, it's just like a geyser or something. Oh, see me. Just missed. Attacking. Bird. Very quiet bird. That's not me turning the volume down, that's actually not making much noise. What? Some enemies' weak points are really difficult to target when they're actually down on the ground. We've got an R1 spamming enemy here. So I'll just do the same to it. Blood, oh god, the name of that item. Blood-tainted excrement. Lovely. Found in the land of the new dynasty. The, god, bloody excrement of a carnivorous beast. I'll read that some other time. If you have them, go to the doctor now. Right now. Yeah, so I guess that's where we're heading, up there. Blood Rose. Ooh. Yeah. Invaded by someone. Wrong one. Wrong spell. Wrong spell. I'm... Fuck. And I'm probably running into something on my right. Okay. Let's get to a better position. And let's maybe use this. Aha. Get flattened. Nameless white mask has died. Ooh, we've got a white mask. War surgeon gown. War surgeon gloves. War surgeon trousers. Splat. Yeah. I like the way this weapon looks when it's fired up or just buffed in general. Was it electrify armaments? Change it to a lightning enchant. That was a lot of runes that gave me. 122,000 I got. Shit. AI does not seem the best at gauging effective range of the weapon sometimes. No, it never has been in Dark Souls games. That means if you time it right, like the invader NPCs are just meat for your heavy weapons. Let's not waste those. Let's come back here and level up. Which I think one more point into strength will put me at 60, including the hat that I'm wearing. So I'll probably leave it at that. And I might try some other heavy weapons. Oh yeah. Let's just bypass these guys. Whee! Keep wandering around here. So I don't think I can jump back up there. Yeah, might be able to. So there's probably some other entrance and exit from this area. Oh yeah, the bird's back. I don't feel like wandering around with it being like that. So let's maybe electrify. Ooh. Did not ask for you to attack again, but see if I can actually hit its... No, wow, I actually got it. Yeah, when their weak spots are sort of stuttering around like that, they're really difficult to hit. Rot grease. Oh, I thought these were things to pick up. But they're actually a bunch of dogs, which in a Souls game, I have no problem just destroying them. Don't like the way they flail around. Yeah. And there was a boss-like one that gave me a bit of trouble as well. I think up in the snowy area, I think around here. It's like a Deathrite bird or something like that. It's like, it took me a few attempts to get it because the way it flies, it's a flying boss, so it's naturally very fucking annoying baseline, like all flying enemies in this game are so far. What about him, Reen? Because I just saw dogs and said destroy. Where was it? Back there? No, that's, I guess, here. See, I'm all turned around now. Oh, my health is pretty low too. I see a golden seed tree over there. I was trying to orient myself again because I got lost. Okay, this is where we started. One of the dogs in that group was unkillable. Until it was fixed, that group was avoided at all costs. Right. Interesting. I wonder how they let a bug like that happen. Sit. Golden seed. Ignore that announcement. The color change redeem is not available today. My color is invisible. Wait, I think I'm getting invaded again. Yep. Invaded by nameless white mask again. Is that the same one? Or some other nameless white mask. There you are. Damn it. Nearly got blood loss in me. They don't punish my healing. They're quite arrogant if they have an arrogance setting. Ah. I thought I could get that last hit in, just get that last little bit of health off them. The only colours which work today are invisible, see-through, transparent, and Bilbo with his ring on. Yeah, which way am I going? Wrong way. So I'm guessing that's either different NPCs with the same name or the same invader that pops up at multiple spots down there. But confirmed harder than the Omen King that I got down in one attempt. I don't know, boss fights are easier than a bunch of random NPCs because the boss fight arenas are set up to be fought in, whereas NPCs that you come across or just random fights like against these, like it's tight quarters, there's often other interruptions going on. Bosses you can focus and prepare for, so Usually, anyway. Where's my runes? There. Checking my equipment is actually correct. Yeah, it mostly is. So I'll just wander around here a bit until I see my horse sign thing go away. Damn it. Interesting delay to knocking them over. No. Game doesn't like you hitting their weak spot. So I'll just hit them normally, I guess. Where's this invader at? I guess I'll prepare. Smithing stone 6. Golden rune 13. I do seem to recover really fast. Yeah. I've had a couple of enemies like that. I didn't expect those ones. Actually, what if I just run around on my horse? Oh, there we go. Let's electrify. Flame, grant me some strength. Where's that nameless white mask? There you are. Splat. And again. Splat. Bloody finger vanquished. Well, I'm guessing since we're in an area with a lot of blood, we're going to be getting a lot of bloody fingers. So I might pay to use my horse whenever I can, so I notice when I'm getting invaded by the fact that my horse gets dismissed. Bloody dogs. Although this weapon's not as easy to swing on horseback. You don't get like a back and forth like the halberd. Fuck it. Let's see what a bit of surprise does to these birds. Delayed double. Yeah, you can't reach their weak spot. Every time they fall over, their weak spot is going up against some obstacle. I missed. What? It was knocked over. That is one buggy enemy. It made the stance breaking sound and then still managed to get an attack in on me. Tactical fallovers. must be faking it, because I hit it a couple of times there with the R2, like the heavy right. It connected, and then there was a pause, and then and then it actually got stance broken. God damn it! I don't want to. I just want to get my runes back. Thank you. So yeah, the bosses in this game seem to have very little on difficulty compared to just the random encounters you get throughout the environment. Of course, I'm using the term random loosely. So that worked. Now hey, it finally let me attack its weak spot for massive damage. But it wasn't even that massive. Not that time. I don't know why I'm bothering fighting these things, although they do give a lot of runes. You could farm them. Was that like, that looked like 13,000 or something. Although farming them assumes you're actually good at killing them. Ooh, something died over there. Yeah, this thing's pecking at a... fucking aggroed it, didn't I? Try again. It's better to not be locked onto these things. That did not land. Oh, right in the beak. And interesting, maybe that is a fake out. Fuck. Because that was the second time, so maybe that's not actually a bug. I hit it square in the face and it stance broken, and then it still attacked me. Or at least it made the stance breaking sound. You can't just go straight down there. Fake break might be, yeah. I've never seen that before. Don't know how I feel about that. If it was a slightly different sound, then maybe I'd be okay with that. But I feel like a sound like that is a meta thing in the game. It's not like the enemy could make that sound and fake you out. Ooh. Hallig Drake Talisman. I think that's the fire one, isn't it? No, holy damage negation. Fuck off. Yeah, maybe the second time that you stance break it or something, it's actually a fake out. Damn. Yeah, they hit hard. But they drop a lot of runes as well. I'm already back up to 100,000. Holy grease, that's all I got. I think I can actually make that. Actually, can I see where the map is? No, not yet. Get fucked. I don't want to fight another one just yet. Ooh. Oh, thought that was a cave. Ah. Huge hammer goes right through the body of dog and misses. Apparently. All that for an arteria leaf that I can get anywhere else. It's almost not worth exploring parts of this game. I like how you can find hidden areas and find neat looking things. Oh, I'm getting invaded again. But the item rewards that you get are typically just like crafting ingredients or craftable items. Like, it almost makes exploration not really worth it. Unless you're after purely like the act of finding new places. Which is, you know, can be fun. But I feel like a game should gamify it a bit more than that. Now that's one dead looking bird. Is it targetable? No. Just trying to see if I can spot any side of grace before I start fighting more things. I've used about half my flasks. I think this is where I diverted away to get to the rear of the Blood Lake thing. I think that's up here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So this is where you'd normally come in if you're not looking out for other avenues. It's really hard to swing this hammer on a horse, to be honest. Ooh, somber smithing stone 9. I want that thing before I forget about it. Can I reset now? No. Now I can. Benjamin, hey, made it to here. Yeah, I've been playing offline. I'm just playing it a bit on stream to test out Twitch's 1440p streaming. So I'll be coming back to the VOD to check it out and see what it looks like. We spent the first hour just sort of wandering around pretty looking places, and now I'm having a look here. Damn it. Ah. Okay. All that for Blood Tax Ash of War. Ooh. Also, interesting enemy in the water there. Are you actually alive? Or are you... Yeah, you are. Lurking in the bloody red water. There's more of them too. Why aren't they activating? Weird. Maybe they're just bathing. Overall, having a good time. Yeah. I got my problems with the game. Like, as I started playing it more off stream, I started progressing through it quicker and quicker and not really caring about exploring. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I'm taking it a bit slower now that I'm back on stream with it tonight. But I've not stopped to really take in lore or anything like that. There's just too much. I just kind of want to play through it once and then come back to it in a manner that I can use maybe a guide to find all the hidden things instead of having to find things myself, because there's too much to explore. And I don't feel rewarded enough by finding hidden areas, and then there's like an item there, and it's like, ooh, item. And it's like a consumable or something that I could have made myself. Or, yeah. What was that? Yeah, Ash of War. Blood Oath skill granted by the Lord of Blood. Twist to build power, then unleash a flurry of thrusts that rob the target of both their blood and their HP. Yeah. Or a leaf or a butterfly, yeah. But fatiguing, it just keeps going. Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of now focusing a bit more on like progressing through areas rather than trying to find every single hidden thing, which, you know, I say that now and then I'm doing this, but Swarm of Flies spell. But yeah, I figure I'm most likely coming back to this game to try it out as a randomizer, and randomizers typically come with map trackers that I can just load up the map tracker and follow the map tracker around and pick up everything as I go. It's like, and then I'll basically be a tourist instead of a discoverer. Yeah. I have my tour guide map. Ooh. Oh yeah, one of these things. Oh yeah, I know what you're doing. Wonder where you're being controlled from. Or if you are... Well, I'm just going to run through that. Maybe try and find... I think I'm being invaded, maybe. Or I just can't use my horse here. Oh, map. I think I maybe just can't use my horse here. Yeah. No horse. But that means there might be a... might be a site of grace somewhere nearby. Map, yeah. I can't open the map because I'm... Oh, there we go. The Mogwin Palace map. Yeah, Mogwin Dynasty Mausoleum. Feels like an approach. Ah, there we go. There's the site of grace, right there. But man, this place is rich in runes. You could, if you get good at killing enemies here, you could grind up real quick if you wanted to. Let's put points into faith. No, I got enough of those larval tears that I'm just spending points to make sure I don't lose them. Are these going to aggro? Or are they just going to wander around? I think they're just wandering. Some of them aren't. Gotta watch out for them. They explode and cause hemorrhage build-up. Blood loss build-up. Something in the background. One running to me. Yep. Okay. So that's the ones that are running. Got them. Newman's Rune. Let me try hitting one and see if it aggravates the rest of them. Whether I can one-shot them. No, I can't. Or maybe I can one-shot the exploding ones as they get close to me. Ooh. Disgusting bloody lump of something. And I think it is actually a lump of something. I think I've come across one of these before. Yep, it's just a blob, which might take a lot of damage, so it might not be worth. But it looks like it's blocking the area that I'm trying to go. So actually, let's give it some. Wrong way. Fire doesn't do much to it. Also, it's now levitating at a weird angle. I think I'm just going to go around it. Yeah, knowing when to avoid enemies in Souls games is sometimes half of the difficulty. The goo is askew. Yeah. Bexareth, eh? Let me just wait for that to settle down. Have the rest of my milkshake. Something going to burst out of there and fight me, maybe. seem to be praying at something, praising the mausoleum. Blood rose. Well, if you're all going to sit out here, I'm going inside. Although, hello, indicator of a boss fight. The stake of Marika. Oh yeah, if I get to use this now, this will be interesting. I found this mimic tier ashes that actually makes a mimic of you. It's quite cool. Double the giant hammers, exactly. And it can actually use stuff that you equip, so can help to equip additional things that it might want to use, like, I don't know, lightning grease, like magic grease. I don't have much else. I should do some crafting, and I think I hear a merchant. Oop. No. Something else, though. Someone that I can actually riposte. Yeah, merchant. And I was happy to discover some of those merchants do actually play their instrument like that, instead of just holding them.
Oh, dear. You might... I'm terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
Funny place to set up shop. What do you got? Rune arcs, of which I've got 39. I should probably start using them. Staunching boluses. I think I can make them. I'll buy the stone sword keys, which I need another. Let me get 10,000 so I can buy that, and the lost ashes there. 5 whole keys, yeah, and I've got quite a few. That'll do. I don't know how many I need. I think there's a bunch that I've skipped throughout the game, so I just keep buying keys. I got 23 stone sword keys. It's probably more than you ever need.
I must apologize. I'm afraid I've very little.
So yeah, what have I got in terms of the Great Rune? Well, I can't change it right now anyway, so let's just use so many. Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing Radans. Okay. Where's the rune arcs? Fuck it, there's so many things in the inventory. It's got to be in there. It's got to be under the key items, right? No. Bolstering, crafting, ashes, tools. I got 39 rune arcs. I haven't used them much because they only last until you die. But I figured, yeah, may as well. Why? Interesting. You're respawning. Something unique to you and that bloodstain, maybe? Yeah, okay. Rune arcs. Yeah. I mean, you've played Elden Ring, right? The things that you use to activate the great runes. They're consumable, yeah, and they only last until death. Lord's Rune. It's gained 50,000 runes. And I've got 2 of them. And that's enough for basically 1 level at the moment. See, these guys have horns. Omen horns. Interesting. Tends to hoard rune, pick up the air. Looking at key items. Yeah, it's a tool. Smithing stone, 8. So I wonder if these fellas respawn if you get close to their blood stain. Huh. That one didn't have one. Okay. Oh, it's behind me. Many things on that plant. So that's a ghost glovewort 9. Ooh. Probably stuff back there that I've missed, but I've become exhausted with trying to be completionists in trying to explore areas. So I'm just moving through the game relatively quicker than I would normally. No, go back to being a puddle of blood. Yeah. There was a golden seed thing that I got earlier. Yeah, I actually did get it. Now this feels like a boss of some sort. Although... yeah, maybe not. There's a unique looking enemy up there. And a lever that I can't operate yet. Although, can I use it like this? Ooh, am I moving? Yeah, okay. I thought the mountain was moving down in front of me for a second. But this is just a big lift. Although, not the biggest. This is more like a boss fight. Let's walk in and see. Cutscene boss fight, okay. This is going to sound gross. I just know it. Freshly squeezed person. I'm expecting to be hit hard because all the regular enemies around here have been pretty tough as it is. But I do have preparation.
Dearest Mikola. You must abide alone a while.
of our dynasty.
Mog, Lord of Blood, huh? I'll talk to my mimic first. They hit hard. But I hit pretty hard too. Oh, my mimic got the riposte in. Ooh. Kill my mimic. Wait, I can't summon it again? I was... Yeah, okay. Maybe out of luck. Not a bad first attempt. Should be healing right now, and I'm not. And I'm out. Panic rolling. There we go.
Is mine and mine alone.
Not bad. Not bad for a first attempt. Yeah. But I think I'm going to have to call it there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put you through ads just to prolong it. What's essentially a test stream. So there you go. You got to see my first attempt at Mog, Lord of Blood. That looked like I got him to about 20% health or something. Stick around though for just a moment. There's probably hardly anyone around, but I'll raid you off anyway. Let's see. Solid first attempt, yeah. Thank you, Mog, for teaching us Latin counting, yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming along. Yeah, hope you enjoyed some 1440p quality. I probably won't be streaming in 1440p myself for a while yet, like on regular anyway, because I need to figure out a way to do that, including the lair. So give me a sec. Yeah, we'll go there. Hang on. Someone else is doing the same thing that I am, doing a 1440p. So I'll send you over there, shall we? Hang on. Let's go say hello to them. Anyone who's hung around at Bodster's place knows Gawa. So we'll send you there. Right, yeah, there we go. That's our raid message. I can't hear their stream. All right, because my sound setup's not my usual. Yeah, Yeah, sarcastic. Hey, yeah, thanks for being here. Next proper stream from me, I'm not sure, towards the end of the week or on the weekend. And since this is just a test stream, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to send you all on out. But yeah, thank you for being here again. Thanks. Good to see you all. And I look forward to checking out the VOD for myself. All right. Go say hi to Gawa, and I'll see you later.